Hello. Today we're going to talk about manifesting. And even for a while, I kind of avoided that word because it was like, oh, manifesting, like love, attraction. Even though my YouTube coach said for the algorithm, you should fucking talk about that. And I'm going to do like a joke video about this because so many women just think like, oh, I'm going to journal. I had like a really negative emotional connection to journaling after one of my coaches was like, just journal and you'll manifest it. But the truth is that we're always manifesting as a default setting. It's just that when we have less awareness, we only want to take credit for the really good shit. That's how humans are. It's like, oh, like if something bad happens, I'm not going to take responsibility for that. I'm going to blame everyone and everything else, but I'll take responsibility for the good shit. And it's like, dude, you can't just live your life like only being accountable for the good things. And that's how people just get really stuck in this super powerless place, acting like, oh, life is happening to me. So I want to talk about true manifesting today and talking about it from the feminine versus the masculine, because this is something that I go through like every time that I up level. It's really easy for me. This is like a really high achieving, high performing default setting. And then even when I used to work with women who were not high achieving and who were lazy fucks, they still found it much easier to, it's like a pushing, it's like, I'm going to manifest this because something is missing. So that would be the big difference from the masculine to the feminine. And as we work with really high achieving women who are fucking badasses, like, I mean, I get messages from doctors, nurses, defense lawyers, CEOs of global marketing companies, women who are in male-dominated industries, just like leading these teams. I just got another application. She's like, I'm literally the only woman. I got goosebumps and I'm trying to prove myself. So like, as I work with those women, it's like really common for us to be in this state of, what am I going to get out of this? And it's like, what's the next thing? It's like tick, 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 tick. Like we carry this, school mentality, which is not built to fulfill our soul or evolve us as human beings. It's like just fucking buy shit because you're not good enough as you are. And then that way we can all make money off you when you don't feel like you're good enough. And when you're sick, like sick, stupid women can be controlled. But the craziest thing is, like I'm like out in the field getting this research and then bringing it back to you because I've spoken to thousands and thousands and thousands of women. And so I can really see these patterns because I used to be like, oh, I'm the only one that feels this way. And then I would like, when I spoke to one woman and she was like, yeah, I feel that way. And I'm like, oh my God. So now that I've like thousands and thousands of case studies, I've heard it from women's mouths. It's like we're only taught this one way to be successful, and that's really manifesting from the masculine. So it's not about who I'm becoming, and it's not about this like deeper purpose and this deep why. And I'll get vulnerable with you and share what I'm already getting teary just thinking about my why and what lights me up on the inside. But we're really taught to just be successful in one way. And that is the masculine. And that is, I'm going to do it, make it happen with my mind. I just was talking to a client working through this as she's up leveling. She's like, fuck, I'm doing this new thing. She's killing it. And I've got anxiety. It's like, right, this new course, this new thing, this new up level, this new pay rise. And like, but I know I'm going to do it. And I know I'm going to show up. And I know and I'm like, that's the epitome of manifesting the masculine. It's like, I'm going to do it. I'm going to make it happen with my own mind. And it's not that there's anything wrong with that, but it's just so fucking, there's so much pressure. It's so stressful. It's like, it's always this like sick feeling, and we have an attachment to the outcome. So it's not like, oh my God, like I'm so happy now. I'm so fulfilled now. We're always chasing something around the corner. And then when we get it, we feel happy for like 5 minutes and then the feeling goes away. So the difference of manifesting in the masculine, and again, we're always manifesting as a default setting, and the place that you really need the healing, and this is what I work on every day with myself and my clients, because I like to fucking walk the walk and talk the talk, it's our perception. It's always our perception. So if you take notes and you're like, this is why, like, I need this to be happy, and this is why I'm not happy, you're all up in your head, you're all up in ego, and you're never going to fucking be happy because something is always going to be missing, and you'll get it, and you'll feel this cocaine hit for like 2 seconds, and then something will always be missing. So when we feel like we have, it's just this deeper connection to your higher power. That's the easiest way that I could explain it. And men go through this process too. So manifesting from the feminine isn't Like, oh, I'm so girly. Like, that's no, I'm not attached to anything because I don't need anything because nothing's missing. Because I'm so present and I'm so fulfilled. And what drives me, my goals are for me to be the best version of myself that I can be. So when I'm manifesting, I'll just give you an example so you can tap into this and we'll end here. When I was manifesting from a place of like, oh, like I gotta hit these, I was hitting 20K months, like we were kicking ass, but I like literally felt like something was missing. I didn't feel totally fulfilled. I was like, what's next? And I felt stressed and I just like felt, I was like at the surface. I didn't have this like really deep why. So today when I'm manifesting, I have my numbers. I'm not an idiot. I'm very organized. I'm very clear. I know how many clients I want. I know exactly what our numbers are. But the reason I want that isn't because something's missing and because I think I'll be more respected or I'll be more happier. The reason I want that is because the woman that I'm becoming, I see myself, I don't know why I like to see these big checks. I haven't written a check in a long ass time, but I see myself writing this $12,000 check to Operation Underground Railroad because that's how much it costs to save a child's life. And I see myself volunteering with newborn babies. I know it's going to happen. Babies that are born drug addicted just like need this like love and nurturing, and it's so healing. So I just see myself holding these babies and donating and then writing this $12,000 check to Operation Underground Railroad. So the number means this like deep why. And then I see myself like retiring my dad, and it's about how can I be like a better human. So the manifestation comes from this evolving of like, I'm going to share more love. I'm going to have more energy. I'm going to be a better human. My consciousness is going to grow. I have goosebumps in it. Like I cry with this every morning, and it's so energizing and it's so freeing and it's so beautiful because I don't have to control anything. It's already happening on a cosmic level. Like life is alive, serving us this infinite potential and infinite possibility. I just have to allow it. That's the feminine is just allowing it because I'm already so full. I'm already so deeply connected, and my why is so fucking juicy. So yes, I'm still manifesting everything that I want, but the intention is like to be evolving into a better woman, a better human, more compassionate, more loving, and have my consciousness rise. And that is infinite. That is fucking infinite. That power versus like, oh, I need to have this because it's going to make me happy when I'm skinny, when I make it 100 grand a month. You're never fulfilled. I speak to women every fucking day that have everything on paper and they're so unfulfilled and they're so empty. And then they feel guilty for having it all and being a fucking negative cow who complains and is super selfish. So there is another way. And it ain't that complicated. And isn't it fucking simple when it's like, oh yeah, okay, that makes sense. So if you're ready to take this to the next level, if you're a high achiever and a high performer and you're just ready to make that shift because nothing is missing, and like to really learn how to freaking let go of control and tap into this unlimited potential. It's like so beautiful. It makes me giggle. I'm like, oh my God, life is freaking on my side, baby. Life has got my back. I just have to allow it. Like I stop it with the thoughts of like, what if I can't? Allowing it and trusting and surrendering because it's already happening and it's so fucking beautiful and it's so amazing to just keep rising and evolving and becoming more conscious and more loving. If you're ready to go to that next level, book in a call with my team like yesterday. I'll put the link in the description. So let's get out of that masculine fucking soul-sucking stress pressure and shifting it into the feminine. And it's if you want your soul to feel free, that's what we need to do. All right, I'll see you soon.